To build wealth, you have to develop very specific mindsets. Your mindset is your worldview. It's how you approach things. Is your thinking about opportunities? Is your thinking about risks? Is your thinking about relationships? There are about 5 types of mindsets that you have to develop, and develop aggressively, develop very quickly if you're gonna build wealth. The first mindset is the mindset of abundance. You have to embrace this idea that money is not scarce and that wealth building is not difficult. As long as you feel that wealth building and money is scarce, you are sabotaging your efforts to building wealth. The flip side of that mindset is scarcity. You will find that there are people, it's either you are abundant thinking or you are scarcity thinking. The problem with scarcity thinking is that the scarcity thinking will always think about limitations, obstacles. Will always think about reasons why this thing will not work. Abundance, on the other side, it's not just arrogant optimism or ignorant optimism, but it's an optimism that looks at matters, looks at opportunities, looks at relationships with the positive sides. If you're going to build wealth, you have to build the mindset of abundance. The thing about scarcity mindset is that scarcity mindset will drive you to avoid risks. And sometimes you could have analyzed the risk and you have calculated the risk. But because of scarcity mindset and thinking that if I'm going to put in my $500,000, my life is about to be over. Some of us will get epileptic attack just because you have now given capital for a business. That is scarcity mindset. That is a scarcity thinking. If you are going to build wealth, it will do you greatly to improve and build a mindset that thinks abundance, a mindset that thinks that, first of all, the market is big, a mindset that thinks, the money is flowing, there's a lot of cash around, there's a lot of money to be made, a mindset that believes that you can start your business and it will grow and it will scale, a mindset that is focused on reasons why your efforts will work as opposed to reasons why your efforts will not work. And that's even important about, especially as entrepreneurs, you want to keep people also who are of like mind. How many of us have been talked out of big opportunities just because we surrounded ourselves with people who are thinking scarcity? Develop a mindset of abundance and you're on your way to wealth. The second mindset that you must begin to develop as a person who is going to build wealth is the thinking about risk-taking and risk aversion. Individuals who build wealth have built the mindset of risk. Listen, if you are pursuing return hides where risk is. If it was easy, everybody would do it. So the mindset that you must begin to build is a mindset that is not afraid of engaging with and taking risks. A mindset that is able to, as it were, analyze risks correctly, analyze risks quickly, but after the analysis, don't get into analysis paralysis, but take the jump. If you're going to build wealth, you have to learn how to build a mindset that is at home with risks, that is at home with uncomfortable and uncertain outcomes, because that is where the opportunity is. Do you realize that the reason why we have so many market opportunities is because so many people will not take them up? And the reason why they will not take them up is because of risk. They are afraid of risk. Differentiate yourself from the rest by building a mind that is comfortable with taking risks. The third mindset that you must begin to build, especially when you have the objective of building wealth, you have to come to a place where you also think about ethical considerations. That might sound very strange to many of us, but a mindset where for me to win doesn't mean you are losing. For me to make money doesn't mean I robbed it from you. Please leave other people's gifts alone. Leave other people's opportunities alone. You see, the challenge is sometimes you feel that the only way you can get into your large place is by disposing somebody else. And now you want to undercut, and you want to, use shortcuts, and you want to go behind their back and sabotage their efforts with the thinking that if I could sabotage them, then I'm improving my chances of success. That is 1,000 times no. As a matter of fact, those individuals that are keen enough to think of win-win solutions are those individuals that have the highest chances of building lasting wealth. For you to build wealth does not mean you have to cheat somebody out of their own. It does not mean that you have to be jealous about somebody else's breakthrough. You can come to a place, ethical considerations, you can come to a place where you are at home with the idea that we can all win, and that there is enough space for us, and that there is enough space for all of us to win. So that you remove the idea that for me to win, I have to undercut somebody, I have to cheat somebody, I have to con somebody, I have to elbow somebody 1,000 times. No, you can come to a place and build a mindset that believes, and a mindset that has appreciated the idea that there is enough room for all of us. As a matter of fact, the higher you go in your wealth journey, the more space there is. How is it that you will find, downtown restaurants are completely packed, but when you begin to move uptown, a whole restaurant, 3-4 people, and these are restaurants that will not be closed year in, year out, because there is much more space the higher you go. Think this way, that there is space for all of us to make it. And the fourth and last mindset that you must begin to build is a mindset that embraces collaboration. If you're going to go far, and if you're going to go further, then together needs to become your vocabulary. Your thinking must be collaboration and not competition. The strongest market structures, if you did some little economics, there are about 3 distinct market structures. You have something called monopolies, where you have one big seller. For example, in our country, power is monopolistic. He determines how much he wants to create. The power man determines how much power he wants to generate, and he determines how much he wants to price it for. Then there's another market structure called oligopoly, right? And oligopolistic market structures are those market structures where you have few sellers who are in collaboration. So it almost behaves as a monopoly. Then you have a market structure that is regarded perfect competition, where you have many sellers and you have many buyers. Now you will find that people or organizations, when they want to quantum leap their income statement, when they want to quantum leap the amount of money they are making, they will do this thing called merger and acquisition. And what is that? That is collaboration. That we are able to do more, we are able to do bigger, we are able to do better when we come together. To build wealth, you must think collaboration and not competition. The research is out that those individuals that build wealth are some of the most networked individuals in this world. That men who have been able to build wealth, you will find that they have friends everywhere. Why? Because they have come to a place where they realize that collaboration is actually what gives you acceleration. Collaboration gives you acceleration. Collaboration gives you acceleration. So the mindset that you need to build is, it is collaboration that gives you acceleration.